morning I got a Dunkin' Donuts. And I just filled up my gas tank because today we are going on a little trip. I, in my tired and blood-free state last week after I gave blood on Tuesday, bought tickets to go see my favorite band for the second time in like 2 weeks. Okay, they played in Buffalo, but they're also playing in Albany. And look, my home is like halfway between those two places. So I was like, I'm absolutely buying tickets to go see them again because I'm sad, and also there's no blood in my body, so logically my thinking was not processing correctly or whatever. And also they changed out their opening act. It was Olivia Klugman, who's like amazing, and I'm so grateful I got to see them live because now I have like a new favorite artist. But Chaz Cardigan is the new opening act, who is one of my favorite artists of all time. Haircut is like, was my #1 song of 2021. It's just the best song ever, and it's not even his most popular, so if he doesn't play it tonight, I'm gonna be genuinely gutted, but I'm just excited to see him live because he's an awesome person. And he's also one of my favorite TikTokers, so that'll be cool. I'm realizing there might be a ton of background noise because the car is on, but I thought I would take you on my little road trip because I am actually really excited, and I feel very optimistic about it, which is a refreshing change of pace, but it's also kind of like a little solo date adventure situation because I am done with rotations. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. So I'm totally done with rotations for my entire academic career. And yeah, it's literally just graduate is the next thing I have to do. I mean, I have to defend my thesis, present my thesis, and then graduate, and I'm done. And then take the RD exam, but that's probably not going to be that big of a deal, I don't think. I'm going to study really hard for it. And then it's like time to live my life. I don't think I mentioned it any time in the last couple of videos. I think it was in one of those clips that didn't have audio for my first one that I had to cut, but I'm I'm like 99% certain at this point that I am moving out of state, which is incredibly exciting because I have always been really attracted to the idea of like a new big adventure after school and like having a fresh start somewhere. So I'm very excited. I'm not going to say much more than that right now, although I will say that I do have an offer. So like that's really exciting. I think I might have already mentioned that, but that's what I had to do yesterday, was just like follow up with them and ask some questions. But I'm kind of trying to celebrate that. That's kind of why I'm doing this whole little trip that I would normally never do. Like I wouldn't go out of my way on a Tuesday night to drive halfway across the state to go see a concert, but I simply am. So I'm looking forward to it. And I have like a hotel room for tonight and stuff. I was gonna turn around and drive all the way back to Buffalo tonight and get back at like 3 in the morning, but instead I'm gonna stay in Albany tonight and probably go out to dinner and just have like a really nice little like kind of a self-care night, but just a little solo trip. I really like spending time with my own company when I'm in a good headspace. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But that's kind of the situation. So I am going to go home, probably go for either a walk or a run. More like a walk, probably, because I'm still feeling pretty weak from my giving blood. But I'm excited. It's a really beautiful morning, too. So. Hello, my friends. I'm in Albany. I just drove in not a couple hours ago, like literally a half hour ago maybe. Chilled out in the room for a little bit. They let me check in early, which was very nice of them. And now I'm gonna go walk to get lunch and probably go to the New York State Museum or just like walk around Empire State Square, whatever. I've never really been to downtown Albany before, so just see what I get up to, I guess. And I'm looking forward to it. I'll show you my outfit. I love this. This is what I'm wearing to the concert. So it's like this little Levi's t-shirt that I showed you in the last video. These jeans, which fit me perfectly. My Blundstones. And then my Jukebox the Ghost socks. I love them. It's actually so beautiful here. It's almost 60 degrees, which is such a treat because at home it's like in the 40s, I think. So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous about walking downtown by myself, but I think that that's just general anxiety, not really for any real reason. Room after a fun little adventure. All I did was walk to the museum, walk around the museum. Didn't take a ton of time in there. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm a very visual person, so all I want to do is look. I don't really want to read, and that was one of those days. Sometimes I love to read every single thing in the museum, but today it just wasn't happening. So I looked at the beautiful crystals and walked through the Adirondacks exhibit and like really enjoyed that all. And then I walked through Empire Plaza. Yes, which was minorly underwhelming, but I'm not really sure what I was expecting, to be fair. And I got a sandwich. It wasn't a very good sandwich, but you know, it's sustenance nonetheless. And then I came back to the room. But on the way back to the room, I picked up some things. I got a couple things from the visitor center at the plaza that are just cute, and now that I know that I might be moving out of New York State, I'm like buying New York State merch. So I have some of that, and then just some other cute little things, so I'll show you that now. Let's see how to do this. What is the best way to do this? I guess I'll just do it like that. Here's my bag. The first thing I got was this dish towel, which I'll show you. I'm not going to use it as a kitchen towel, of course. I'm going to hang it on my wall. But here it is in all of its glory. It is so cute. It has a little New York State on it. And I will just hang it up like this. I think it's adorable. It's a little smaller than I expected, but you know, that's my fault for like not checking. And then I got a little card that I'm going to send to Charlie. I got a sticker that I'm going to send to Charlie that I'm not going to show you because I might send it after I post this video. And then I got this. These are just squash, winter squash that are like native to New York. I don't know, but they're so cute. And it was on sale. And I love it. I love my squash. So those are all the things that I purchased. I will definitely be buying merch tonight though, so that's slightly problematic, but now I'm just gonna hang out, do some computer work and some homework and some journaling before the show. I've been really tired recently and I feel really energized right now, but I think that's just because I was out and about and overstimulated by people, so now I'm gonna try to like decompress before the show so I don't burn out in the middle of that and like be in sensory overload and have a miserable time. Cross fingers that's not the case. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm a little nervous just because like I have to go sit and eat dinner somewhere near. I can't decide if I want to Uber, you know, I'm thinking about the logistics rather than getting anxious about the actual thing, you know, as I do. Yeah. So I'm a little worried about that, but it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited. Chaz complimented my earrings, and then he told me my whole energy was beautiful, and I cried, and he gave me like 4 hugs. Best night of my life. Good morning. It is quite clearly the next day. I'm wearing merch. Let me tell you about last night before I hit the road to go back to Buffalo and end this video. Wow. First of all, what a fucking night. I was kind of like feeling weird about my decision to come all the way out here for a concert yesterday between getting here and going to the concert. But I had one of the best nights of recent memory. It felt like one of the best nights of my life. Just like literally the best time ever. So basically, Chaz Cardigan is one of my favorite artists. Like, I found him on TikTok. Haircut was my #1 song of the year last year. I listened to it for a total of like 10 hours throughout the course of the year. A quote from that song is going on my graduation cap. I already have it picked out. An extensive relationship with that song, with him as an artist, with him as just a content creator in general. I love how he challenges both the genre that he writes in, but also I appreciate his take on where we are as a society and politics a lot too. I think it's very refreshing, and it aligns closely with what I tend to believe in, and that's wonderful and not very easy to find. So when I saw that he was playing, opening for my favorite band, I immediately bought tickets and did not disappoint. Like, it just, like, this is once in a lifetime that your favorite artist opens for your favorite band. And I was like right up in the front. The venue is small. Chaz is an incredible performer. His band was awesome. I was fangirling. Like, I was just literally standing in the front like, I'm sure I look like an idiot. But whoa, and then, guys, he jumped down from the stage because he was like, I'll go wait, like, I'm gonna wait and talk to people at my merch table, and I can't wait to talk to you guys. And then he jumped on stage. He didn't like go around or anything. He jumped right down in front of me and like talked to me immediately. And I wasn't ready. I had what I wanted to say picked out, but I hadn't rehearsed it. And he jumped right down in front of me, and I went, hi. And I think I said like just the most disorganized things. Like, I word vomited at this poor guy. But I was like, I saw them in Buffalo, but I had to come back and see them in Albany because you're opening for them now. Like, yes, that's true. And then I was like, your song is on my grad cap. And then he was like, oh, cool, what are you graduating from? And I was like, college. I'm getting my master's. Like, it was just the most disorganized flow of words out of my mouth. And I was like, I think at some point I was like, your music means a lot to me. And all of those things were what I was going to say when I approached him very cool and nonchalantly at the merch table. But he approached me. I wasn't ready for that. Or maybe he didn't approach me. Maybe I was just staring at him, and he eventually was like, I have to talk to her. Either way, he was so lovely. He gave me like multiple hugs. He complimented my mushroom earrings, which are very cute, so as he should. And wow, it was wonderful. And then Jukebox the Ghost, they always put on a phenomenal show. I grinned ear to ear the whole time. They played a few different songs than they played in Buffalo. Otherwise, their set was pretty much the same, which is fine because it's all songs that I loved. They're funny. They just always put on a phenomenal show, and I love that they're a band that tours so often because I get to see them on a somewhat regular basis. Like, I saw them in 2018 and then 2019, and then COVID happened, but just like, wow. So now I have to drive 4 hours back to Buffalo, go to class. I'm kind of dreading it, but I'm also not really dreading it because I get to listen to their music the whole way back, and I think I'm going to stop at Dunkin', and it's going to be good. So I'm going to end this video now, though. Thank you so much for watching. I look tired. That's fun. But I appreciate you for watching, and if you don't listen to Jukebox the Ghost or Chaz Cardigan, I would highly recommend you do. They're on all of my playlists. And that is the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and if you get the opportunity to do something as cool as this, do it. Even if you have to do it alone. I did it alone. It was so fun. I promise you. Take yourself on dates. This was like the best date I've ever taken myself on. That's the end of the video.